The early 1950s were the boom years in Los Angeles. Servicemen returning from the war were starting families, going back to work, opening businesses. Everywhere, the promise of the future seemed bright and full of hope. But for a handful of individuals in veterans' hospitals across the country, life was not so optimistic. Battered and bruised by the war, they were often heavily medicated, locked in sick wards, kept bedridden, and isolated from the very society they had helped to build and protect. It was against this backdrop that a young Red Cross volunteer, Shirley Weiss, realized that there had to be a better way. In April of 1955, Shirley, with the financial support of her husband Julian, opened Portals House, a halfway residential home. It was the first resource of its kind and served as the model for numerous similar facilities that eventually would spring up across the country. Today, life's a little different. The pace is quickened. The edges are sharper. The social issues that plagued us 50 years ago are still with us. And the problems of mental illness, substance abuse, and homelessness, which are so often intertwined, have reached crisis proportions. And today, Portals is still here. For over 50 years, Portals has been a pioneer in mental health rehabilitation services, helping more than 50,000 men and women achieve a better life. Today, Portals is driven by a psychosocial recovery-based model, which emphasizes wellness, not illness, hope, not despair, and self-determination rather than dependency. At Portals, rehabilitation and recovery is made possible by the careful intertwining of medical care and social rehabilitation, complemented by an array